looks like we are live. We're gonna run some tests. Get started. Just to make sure it all runs. I'm gonna do my little introduction because I like doing introductions. and then we'll get your stuff figured out. Hello, hello. Perfect. Looks like we're all good here. Do the transition there. Make sure that carries over. Fantastic. All right, hello, hello. Welcome to all of my lovely viewers. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. My name is Devin. Welcome back to yet another episode of Legitimate Aviation Live here atop the Boise Airport parking garage. I hope you are all having a good Sunday, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Yeah, we're out here. The current time is 6 p.m. And we're going to be getting started here in just a few seconds. I just got a couple more things to figure out. Is it sounding okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, here we go. Do you hear your voice?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is it?
It's a little loud, but yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, yeah, I
Compared
think
to
I
yours.
see. Oh, I see. Yeah, there we go. Turn you down there. All right, try saying something.
Hello.
All right. I don't want to miss that Allegiant taking off because that's our that's a big piece of content right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, and the
FedEx.
FedEx. Glad I caught that. This is a FedEx Boeing 757-200 coming in from probably Memphis. I have not gotten Flight Radar out yet, so. All right, perfect. And we'll let that kind of. Okay, I'm gonna look it up too so I can hear it. And for those of you just joining us, we will be getting started here in just a second. I am still watching the tarmac just in case there's, some action because it's a pitifully small airport here. What am I doing? Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I just looked. It might be a little too loud. I don't know. Let's see.
Seems fine. At least from the last thing said. All right. Well, if a problem comes up, we'll figure it out from the chat or on accident, as we usually do. All right. Well, who? That's the other thing I need to do. Get that live chat going. Don't worry, I'll get you introduced soon. Oh my goodness, we have 7 concurrent viewers already.
Oh, we
That's
do?
fantastic. Apparently, according to this thing, that's better than usual. Awesome. Well, welcome all of you. I promise you'll have an explanation of why I'm taking so long to get set up here. We're gonna catch that Allegiant A319 real
Yep,
quick here.
A319 going to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Going to Las Vegas. Yeah, I guess I'm not used to having a co-host, so you're gonna have to give me give me some grace here if I repeat stuff.
Alright.
sun is blinding. I wish it would go back behind the clouds. All right, where is my live chat? Do this. Pop out chat. And I can actually show you how to do a pop out chat too. It's not very hard. Probably later, but perfect. We're gonna go into OBS. It is toasty out here. That chat overlay. Ooh, not that one. All right, and we got that FedEx Boeing 757. Do you want to be the flight radar guy?
Sure.
Assuming you don't, if you run low on battery, I can pull my phone out.
All right. It's fully charged, so it
Perfect.
should be good.
And you can just say it since you have it.
All right.
Perfect. And we're gonna do a little live chat test real quick. Ah, fantastic. Okay. All right, we got everything running. Looks like your audio's going, my audio's going. We got the FedEx 757-200. Yeah. Right. Now that we got all that figured out, where do I put my... Did I leave my water bottle in the car? We'll be right back. Set. All right. All right. Once again, welcome to the stream. We are just getting started here atop the Boise Airport parking garage. The current temperature is, what is it? There we go, 97 degrees. And for the first time, I think, ever, it actually says that it feels like 97 degrees. So that's pretty awesome. It's a little cloudy, a little smoky, but we are doing all right. And we got a southwest, and where's that coming from?
The Southwest is 737-800 coming in from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Perfect. And that's probably going to be going into what, 15?
Assuming, yeah.
All right, and if you are just joining us, feel free to say hi in the chat. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, anything like that, I have the chat up and I am willing and able to respond to you. We do have a really fancy, smancy live chat feature that I can show your comments and all that. So if you want a few seconds of fame, you can always say something interesting or whatever. In case it's not evident yet, we do have a special guest with us today. Another local Boise spotter slash YouTube channel kind of thing, of which we will get more on that later once we're more established in the stream here. Yeah, he's got the flight radar up today. He'll be obviously pitching into the conversation, right? If you want to introduce yourself, you might as well.
All right. So my name is Mason. Or my channel name is Flying Spud Official. I plane spot here, I believe, last Saturday, but I'm trying to get plane spotting here every week. So if you want to go check that out, more than welcome to.
All right, perfect. And yeah, and we will do a little more of an official. I'll give you more of an official shout out later. Um, but yeah, his name's Mason. He'll be out here at least for this stream. If you guys enjoy having him on the stream, we will see what we can do. I'm going off to college, so there's not much of an opportunity, but we'll see what we can do. And Pip Hastings, welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a fine Sunday evening. Thanks for letting me know that the test back is good. Actually, I'm going to turn the computer so you can see the chat, at least a little bit. There we go. And the chat is right there in case it's not obvious. Yeah, so you can click on it, and when it turns green, it pops up there, goes on the screen, and then yeah, it's really easy, but it's fantastic when you don't have audio for the tarmac. It's a little distraction, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when I was first watching these kind of streams, like it was airline videos. That was the only one for a while, at least that made it into like a full production. He had that. I'm like, that's a fantastic way to interact with people chatting.
Yeah.
So yeah. And for those of you who are interested, we are trying to reach a like goal of let's say 15 likes today. If we can get to 15 likes, I will be satisfied. Of course, I will raise it after that. But let's just aim for 15 likes. So if you are enjoying the content, if you do like the stream, be sure to hit that like button. It lets me know that I'm doing something right, doing something well, and to come back here. And we are trying to get to 300 subscribers. If we can do that by the end of the stream, I've got some things in mind for a special surprise for all of y'all. But that's a stretch. Yeah, trying to get to 300 subscribers. If not by the end of the stream, by the end of the month, I think I could get it to the end of the month. I think that's a fair challenge there. Thank you so much, Pip, for liking the stream. And we do have an arrival. I don't know if you see it on your screen there.
Yes, I do. It is a Alaska Horizon E-175 coming in from Phoenix, Arizona.
Perfect. And they used to do this on a main line too, and it's I was really hoping I'd be able to get a trip report on the mainline flight because it's not every day that a small city like Boise gets an oddball non-hub mainline flight, right? But I didn't. I did get it on stream though. And this is, I believe, one daily Alaska flight to Phoenix or from Phoenix. I think coming next year, they're adding a second daily flight on the Embraer, which is absolutely wild. This is already on top of Southwest's 1 or 2 daily Phoenix flights and American's 2 daily Phoenix flights. So we got a fair amount of competition there. Perfect. All right. Looks like we got 5 concurrent viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. And it does look like that Delta 8220 100? Looks like a 100. Is getting ready to push back here. I'm going to assume it's probably going to Salt Lake because that's the only place they fly those from here.
Yes, it is.
Where is that guy going? Oh, maybe he's just...
I think he's going to like the
C1 or something, maybe.
yeah.
All right, you know, I just got a magical idea that you will like once you find out what it is. Um, how do I want to do this? We'll go to Instagram. All right. And it's kind of hard to see the Alaska, so we're going to move our focus over to this delta over here. Get some pushback action, hopefully. There we are. Let's do that. Okay. Well, we'll try that. And all right. And if you are sitting here wondering, hey, Devin, what's going on? Why isn't there anything happening? Well, let me tell you, we are just waiting on some departures here. We do have a Delta A220 going to Salt Lake City. We've got a, looks like a Southwest is getting ready to push back, or it looks like it already has pushed back. So we'll figure out where that's going to here in a sec. And I think, it's hard to tell, but I think we do have a UPS 757 coming in around 6:30. I couldn't understand. It said it landed, but it said it landed an hour later than it was. So I don't know.
Yeah, we have one coming in 29 minutes from
Perfect.
Louisville.
Okay, is it a 57? Did the 67 already land?
The 767 just went out, I believe.
Oh shoot, did we just miss it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's the 757-200 coming in.
Hopefully we'll be getting during the stream I don't know about a cargo departure, but I know we have United San Francisco flight mainline. Spirit should be. We might get the arrival. I don't know about the departure. Spirit comes in later on. How do I want to do this? We're gonna do. I'm keeping you in the dust because I feel like it. That. And we're gonna go ahead and focus in on that Southwest over there. Heading out to. Do you know where that's going?
Let me check. You're setting out to Phoenix.
All right. You heard the man. That's a Southwest 737-800 going out to Phoenix, Arizona. That's Phoenix Sky Harbor. PHX, however you want to address it. All right, we're going to do that. Do that. All right, we're almost done, I promise. We're almost done with what I'm working on here. Can I do that?
And yeah, so the Delta's pushing back right now.
You're going to really like what I'm working on. I didn't think it would work this well, but it's working really well. All right, I'm even happy, just from how good it's working. And I promise the people on stream, you will have context of what I'm working on as well. Here in just a second, got a little surprise that I thought about earlier doing, but hold on. All right. And we are just waiting on these two departures here. We got a Southwest 737-800 going to Phoenix, and this Delta A220. That's a 100, right?
300.
That's a 300? Okay, it's a little longer. 300 going to Salt Lake City. And it looks like we do have, it's a Cessna or something. I guess I can get it anyway. That is not a Cessna, but it is, what, a Learjet or an Embraer?
Wait, what? Oh yeah, that is a Cessna Citation CJ2.
Oh, it is a Cessna. Okay.
Wait, did 10 right open or 28 left?
Um,
28 right.
I know one runway has construction on it, which would hint that it's closed. If, yeah. So I think, yeah, I think at least the one closer to us, I don't remember which is which. That one is closed.
I think they have both runways in operation because I just saw the CJ2 land and I saw the Diamond DA40 take off from 28 left.
Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Maybe the construction's in between the two. It's kind of hard to tell. It does look like we have another arrival, but I want to get this finished before that comes in.
So I believe it's like the first day that's 28 rights open. It's cool.
Okay, we are so close.
Yeah, that arrival is a United Airlines A320 from San Francisco.
Perfect. Oh, so that's United. Okay.
Yeah. Which the Southwest is taking off first, apparently.
Right, that's what it looks like. All right, we're gonna put that down for a second so we can get this departure. This is that Southwest Boeing 737-800 going to Phoenix Sky Harbor. This is, I believe, one of two flights a day, at least at certain times of the week, on Southwest. Ooh, that's a good thumbnail right there. It's fantastic. All right. All right, I need to finish up what I'm working on here. We do have this Delta departing next, and oh, well, let me get that right. I'll get there eventually. All right, and this is, you said it's an A320 coming in from San Francisco?
Yes.
Perfect. Bing, bada, boom. And this is United's only mainline flight a day from San Francisco. They do it summer seasonally, at least for now. They switch it up every year. Yeah, and they have currently one other daily flight to San Francisco on an Embraer. If there's any airline I'm familiar with, the schedule would be United, because I fly United more than anyone else. All right, and we'll be seeing that come around in just a second. Won't be anything too crazy, it's just going to the gate, but we'll see it soon. And I promise I'm almost done with what I'm working on here. Yeah, I think that works. All right. And we need that. It looks like that Delta's getting ready to head out now. That is a Delta A220 300 going to Salt Lake City, Utah.
I believe the next arrival is the UPS 757 from Louisville. And then we have two not showing up anymore on flight radar, but there's two fireplanes coming in behind that.
Perfect. All right, it's time for the grand reveal here. We're gonna go to add image. That should just be in photos. Do some editing here. This thing's huge. Is that too big? That's too big. We're gonna shrink it down. Leave it there. There we go. I think that'll do. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right. Go ahead and transition this. I'll give you a little sneak peek. How about that? It's a little tiny, but if you look on here, I got your little name on there. There we go. Perfect. And I also have another, I'm going to change the thumbnail to say special guest. I think. Did I save it? I didn't save it. All right, and if you guys are just joining us, welcome to Legitimate Aviation Live. We are here up atop the Boise Airport parking garage. The current local time on this smoky but nice but hot Sunday evening is 6:27 p.m. We are here with a special guest who is his a YouTube channel slash Instagram is now on the screen, and it will be for the rest of the stream as well. We got Flying Spot Official. If you want to introduce yourself, however you want to do that.
All right. So I am Flying Spot Official. I'm, like you said, I'm local here in Boise, trying to keep the plane spotting trend here in Boise going. But yeah, so I'm going to be plane spotting basically every single weekend. So you might catch me live, but we'll see.
Perfect.
I believe that is the Sim 57.
That's a 757? All right, we got a 757 coming in, guys. And if you are new to the channel, or if you do like the content, be sure to leave a like. We are trying to reach 15 likes on today's stream. Just lets me know that I'm doing something right, doing something well, and to keep on going. We are also trying to reach a total of 300 subscribers by the end of the month. It sounds kind of crazy, but I think we can do it if we all put our heads together, kind of thing. So just kind of letting you guys know, I'd more than appreciate it if you guys can do that for me. Otherwise, we got this UPS Boeing 757 coming in from... Hello?
calling from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville. Awesome. All right. And yeah, Mason is our flight radar co-host, whatever, special guest, as we will call it on the stream. But yeah, he's kind of just helping out. He's tagging along for the ride. Fantastic. All right, and yes, that was the UPS Boeing 757 from Louisville, Kentucky. And we got that Delta 82-2300 taking off, going to Salt Lake City, Utah, right here, right now. Mason, do you mind if we do, well, assuming people ask questions, would you mind if people ask you questions? Obviously, it's not going to be anything personal. Nothing that I wouldn't answer on a stream, we'll say that. Which is personal things. So yeah, if you guys are here on the stream tuning in and you want to ask Mason a question, our special guest for today, feel free to do so. He is mic'd and he is ready and willing to answer. We got Silsec here on stream saying, hello young man, how is everything working with college? Greets from Germany. Awesome, we got somebody from Germany. I think we are doing well. I'm doing well. Mason, how about you?
Doing good. That is far from where we are.
For sure. What? I think it's what? It has to be like midnight in Germany right now, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think there's 7, maybe 8 hours ahead of us. We'd be Mountain Time or MT. I think that's MST right now, in case somebody's looking it up. But yeah, we are doing fantastic. I hope you are doing well as well. I am headed off to college this fall, here in a few weeks. And if everything goes to plan, we might have some streams going on. But I don't want to announce anything officially until I know for sure that I can do it. But I am working on some stuff, hopefully to get you guys some streams while I'm in college as well. And it won't be in Boise, but it doesn't mean you will never see Boise here again. Hopefully holidays, hopefully, spring break, hopefully summer, I'll be out here streaming in Boise as normal. Let's be honest, I'm the original. But Flying Spud, Mason here has you guys in good hands. If you guys like Boise streams, hopefully I'll have at least one more. I can't really hear you. The sound is pretty low. You as in both of us or just Mason? That is good to know. When I listened, it sounded fine, but it might just be kind of the wind or whatever. Hopefully they're still here. I guess I can listen to it myself just to see.
I believe it's mine.
Yeah, okay. I think I could turn it up just a little bit for myself. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I am kind of trying to avoid wind resistance. think that'll be fine.
pretty good.
Sound is great, no issues here. Okay, so make sure there's no echo. Ooh, there's an echo. Okay. That is what I'm trying to avoid. Okay. Well, the hard part is having two mics in like the same area which is kind of weird because we both have wind resistant, like wind blockers on ours, so you'd think it'd block out some of the sound. One thing I can try, I think I have. The hard part is having two mics in like the same. Yeah, I have noise suppression on my mic, so I'll add that to yours as well. It's kind of weird because hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. And that might cancel out my voice. For those of you watching the stream in the chat, I'm adding noise suppression to Mason's mic, so if it sounds really weird, please let me know. I think, well, that doesn't really block out my voice very much, but maybe that'll help. I don't hear wind at all. Right, the noise suppression, in theory, which it doesn't look like it's doing, my idea was, oh, maybe it'll block out my voice a little bit on his mic so that it's not echoed. Okay, well, thank you, Chris, for helping me out there. Okay, well, I will figure that out as time goes on. All right, and I can go ahead and turn off that. Perfect. And if you guys are just joining us, we are just waiting on, looks like we have an arrival coming in. I can't tell what it is, but Mason can.
Let me check. Which one is it? It is a Southwest 737-700 from Sacramento.
All right, fantastic. And I'll let that get a little closer. I don't have manual focus, so if I try to zoom in too far away too fast, it'll just lose its mind. What's up, Nick? I don't think I've seen you before, at least in the chat. I apologize if I'm wrong about that, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for letting me know that the sound is fantastic. I hope you are doing well wherever you are from. It does look like we have reached an astounding 270 subscribers. We are trying to reach 300 by the end of the month, which sounds a little crazy, but I do have, I think, 2 more streams planned before the end of the month. So we do have a fair amount of content. We do have another trip report coming in September, of which is, I don't remember what trip report it is, but it is on the channel description. So if you are interested in trip reports, you like flight reviews, I try to film them all in HD, like sometimes, not always, it's like 1080p, 60 frames a second kind of stuff. So it's fairly decent quality. Otherwise, this is the Southwest 737, what, 700, 800?
700, I believe.
700,
Yeah,
coming
700.
in from Sacramento. I will say, it's nice not having to use the camera and flight radar. It's nice having somebody to point out details. And if you want, while you're reading it out, you can also read the registration. You don't have to, but makes it a little more interesting. All right. And kind of what I said earlier, we are here with a special guest, Mason. If you guys do have any questions for him, it can be, trivia questions or like, what's your favorite plane, or, whatever interesting questions you guys have. Feel free to put those in the chat. He is here to answer those for you. Obviously, no personal questions. Yeah, so that's that. And if you are looking to see what his YouTube channel is, it is on the screen, and it will be there the entire stream. So that is my gift. I don't know. Is it my big enough channel to consider it a gift? I don't. Ooh, where's that coming from?
On short final, currently 2-8 right, we have a Delta A220 300 coming in from Salt Lake City, Utah. Registration November 317 Delta uniform.
Perfect. You know, I have never flown on an A220. They've been flying for how many years now?
I believe we have the question.
Ooh, a question. You're more than welcome to.
Any special liveries coming in to Boise tonight? Let me check. Last time I checked, there weren't, but it might be.
Every once in a while, we get a little surprise, so you never know. But I would think it'd be like Southwest or Alaska, maybe.
Yeah. We do at 8:11.
Oh, perfect. What is it?
Washington Dogs livery.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Perfect. Well, yeah, we do have the Washington Huskies. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Coming in. All right. And it looks like we got an Alaska getting ready to take off here. You know, since we have a table, we're going to use the table. Perfect. All right. It looks like we do have 6 concurrent viewers, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for tuning in, taking the time out of your Sunday night or Sunday morning or possibly Monday morning now to join us here on Legitimate Aviation Live. Today we've got a special guest, which reminds me, I have never updated the profile picture, or whatever, not profile picture, the thumbnail. That's what it's called. Aha. So we're going to do that so that everybody who even thinks about clicking on the stream will know that we do have a special guest. Oh, I need to do that first. Add the photos. Do that. Hopefully it's not too big of a file. Sometimes it's picky, and it's like, oh, it's too big. All right, and we do have an Alaska E-175. I forget, where was it coming from, or going to?
It is going to San Diego.
San Diego. All right, that also used to be a mainline flight. So Alaska has disappointed me quite a bit, at least here. But I think they are bringing it back in October for a short time, the mainline. So that'll be good. Hopefully someone will get that on stream. All right. camera's in the way and the sun is in my eyes. I'm trying my best here. Where is it? Oh, I think I lost it. Stupid sun. Can't see anything with that. Ah. Oh well. Maybe it's behind the building. No, it's not. It's like way. Oh, there we go. It's up there. Kinda. Okay. Yeah, the sun is in just the perfect position that I can't see. Where did my chat go?
Believe it was right there.
Mm, chat. There we go. Perfect. Right. And if you guys are just joining us and you do like what you're seeing, be sure to leave a like on the stream. We are trying to reach 15 likes today. It just lets me know that I'm doing something well, doing something right, and that I should keep streaming. We have gone to a variety of different airports, including Minneapolis, Las Vegas, Seattle. We did a test stream up in Vancouver about a year ago. Not a great stream, very glitchy, but it was a test stream. I feel like I've done, oh, Sacramento, that was the other one. So, and it looks like Chris is asking, with the growth of the city, do you think we will attract any other airlines to Boise? That is a fantastic question, and Mason, you're more than welcome to pitch in. I think so. I think the airport's trying to add a new concourse, which will add, first there'll be 6 gates, but up to 10 new gates. 6 of which in total will have, 757 capabilities, which isn't huge, but, it's a small airport. So honestly, and with the Alaska-Hawaiian merger in question, if that goes through, I could see Hawaiian adding seasonal flights. Boise Airport just had their Q1 statistics review, like committee meeting, and they said that Honolulu is the 17th biggest destination out of here, and it's the only one of the top 20 that isn't nonstop. So, and that's for winter, by the way. So I think, considering Orlando got added and there's less seats going to Orlando than Honolulu, according to that chart they showed.
Yeah.
I could see Honolulu getting added, whether it's Alaska, Hawaiian, Breeze. I could see maybe if Breeze could get a decently long haul. They're getting international permission and stuff like that. So maybe Southwest even. But yeah, I would think, if anything, Hawaiian, Air Canada, Breeze, or if we're really lucky, like Valaris. But yeah, that's kind of the new airlines, which, yes, I know I kind of listed all of the US airlines that aren't in Boise yet. But we've added 4 new airlines in the last 2 years. 2 of them came last year. So it's, we're growing for sure. So I think it's just a matter of time. I think maybe last year, 2 years ago now, they said that they expect Cancun flights here in the next 5 years. Oh, no, that was 8 years. It was 8+ years, I think. 7, 8 years. Which is far away, but in the grand scheme of things, the concourse will be done in about 4 years. So, once we get that, get a few more, hopefully East Coast flights, I think that'll about wrap it up. I don't know. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Hawaiian's gonna come. Maybe Aeromexico or some Mexican airline, maybe going down south. But yeah, hopefully some international airline of some sort.
Right. Air Canada, or I think WestJet, they said, I think 2 years ago, they said they applied for Spokane flights. So if they're going to Spokane, they're probably thinking of coming here at some point. Again, I think it would really help if Boise added an in-terminal customs facility, because the only one they have is, well, so here's the terminal right here. You turn all the way, and it's way down there. That's the customs facility. I think it's actually that one building right there. It's not convenient. They'd have to bus people over for connections, which is horrible. No one would want that. So hopefully they haven't given the official plans of the new terminal or new concourse. So there's still a possibility. But I think that in itself would boost international capabilities like crazy. Yeah. So that's our thought. Nick's saying Hawaiian would be great. I 1000% agree with you. I guarantee you, if Hawaiian added flights here, I'd do a whole lot to get on that inaugural flight. I'd be sure to be filming that one. I've been on, I think I've actually been on the last 4 new airlines here. I've been on their inaugural flight. I've managed to pull that off. It's fantastic. Besides, what was it? AHA, the Reno-based airline that went bankrupt after a year. But they never added flights here. Oh, they announced them, but they never got to actually flying here. But yeah, so I hope that answers that question all right. It looks like I got 10 concurrent viewers, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Any flights coming in or anything? Any departures?
Let me check.
I think from when I looked at the the departures board and whatnot, it's pretty much every 10 or 15 minutes that there's a departure.
Yeah.
So
there's 2 arrivals coming in. One's somewhere over in that direction. And then there's one that's
trash. Oh, it's not trash, but it was trash.
There's one that's coming in from San Jose, which is all the way like 13 minutes that way. So
perfect. All right, and where's this Alaska going? Do you know?
let me check. It is going to Seattle, Tacoma.
All right. One of like 6,000 flights a day from here to Seattle.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you were in my last stream that I did in the morning. Almost half the flights that we saw were to or from Seattle, which was a little disappointing, but you know, that's just the reality. That's Boise for you. Luckily, we haven't been that unlucky today. All right, fantastic. That sun is bright. Chris says, so cool. I've never been on an inaugural flight. Yeah, it's an experience. Definitely depends what airline you fly. In case you have watched any of my inaugural trip reports, the low-cost carriers like Spirit, Sun Country, Avelo, they didn't really do a big celebration. It's usually like airport run. Like Boise Airport always has a big, you get cookies or snacks or whatever, and sometimes they do a ribbon cutting. But the only inaugural I've been on of the 4 that had like a big event on board was JetBlue, and JetBlue is fantastic. Love JetBlue. But when you do an inaugural JetBlue flight, they do a whole onboard bingo. They give away anything from coupons to the city they're flying to, like restaurants and stuff. For example, I won a $100 gift card to a restaurant downtown here in Boise, which was extremely lucky considering that flight was a birthday present pretty much. I did it for my birthday, so that was cool. But they give away anything from coupons to free flights, which, obviously I wish I got the free flights. But, so yeah, they're fun. I always enjoy doing the inaugurals. It always, you get out of the house, get out of, your home city and go fly for a day. Most of my inaugural trips have been either overnight or same day. I think it's actually half and half. The Vegas and the Burbank were both same day. But yeah, I'm kind of crazy, so not everyone does that kind of stuff. Some people like to, spend a couple days when they travel, but you know, I'm too poor for that. Wow, that's kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, they're fun. I enjoy them. See if we can see those flights coming.
Oh, so the special livery that we were talking about earlier is actually on approach right now.
Oh,
Somehow.
perfect. Yeah, if there wasn't as much smoke out here, because we are surrounded by wildfires, you probably
Yes.
see the, I wonder if we're gonna see some, firefighting jets take off or whatever. Last stream we got them pretty much every hour, so. That's something you could check as well. They're not labeled on the schedule, but you can see them in the sky.
Yeah. I saw some coming towards us, but then they turned back away. They're going up to McCall, I believe.
Oh, maybe they're fighting multiple fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the longest time, they're fighting the ones out in Oregon. All right. And you heard Mason, we do have an Alaska E-175 in the Washington Huskies livery coming in here soon. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, this livery.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I've seen that parked a couple times when I drive through here. But yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. And if you are just joining us, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. My name is Devin. I'm here with Mason, who is his channel is on the screen there, Flying Spud Aviation, or official. We are out here up atop the Boise Airport parking garage, as always. The current local time here in Boise is 6:56 p.m. on this beautiful but smoky Sunday evening. If you are new to the channel, if you are just tuning in for the first time, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Or if you just like the content, just to leave a like. It always lets me know that I'm doing well, doing something right, and to keep on going. We're trying to reach a goal, a like, of 15. So yeah, if we can get to 15 likes by the end of the stream, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And if you really like the content, if you like what we're doing out here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the month. We do got a couple more streams this month as well planned. Not necessarily in Boise. More details on that later. But there's a little teaser for you. So be sure to stay tuned for those, and those should hopefully be a good, 2, 3, maybe 4 hours long each. So bada bing, bada boom. Otherwise, we're just getting started here. We still have probably at least another 2 hours. We're gonna see. I don't know if you're gonna stick around, Mason, once the sun starts to set or whatever. But I kind of want to see if my camera can handle like in the dark.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to stick around maybe to 10. Maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we might have our co-host the whole time. Still don't see the Alaska. I'd be really sad if I missed it. That'd be horrible.
It is. There's a Southwest going like right in front of it.
Right. All right. Well, we do have 2 arrivals coming in here soon in the next few minutes. Be sure to stick around for that. If you guys would like, and go grab some popcorn, grab some drinks, go grab some snacks, sit back, relax, enjoy the fantastic 2 hours more of this legitimate aviation live stream here in Boise, the most unlikely stream city on YouTube. Right here on the largest live streaming channel here in the Pacific Northwest. So, used to not be, but it was PDX Aviation. He had a few thousand subscribers, and he doesn't stream anymore. So, I've kind of claimed that, claimed that for myself. And is that the Alaska?
That is the Southwest. Southwest 2063. A Boeing 737-800 from San Jose, California. Tail number November 8679 Alpha.
Perfect. And excuse me if it's blurry. It's a little hard to zoom in with that far with nothing behind it. We should get a clear shot here in a second. You said it's coming from Sacramento?
No, it's coming from San Jose, California.
Oh, okay. San Jose. It does look like we have a Southwest heading to the runway here. Not this one, another one getting ready to depart. We'll get that destination here in a sec. Do you know what time the Spirit lands?
Spirit.
I think it's like 8:45 or something, but
731.
oh, sweet. So we'll be getting that soon, I think. Oh, sorry for the shakiness here. All right. And we're going to redirect our focus right over here as we got two departures lined up here. And do you mind giving us a rundown on what those are?
Yes. So we have the first one is the Alaska E-175 there in the front, heading over to Los Angeles, California. Is November 664 Quebec X-ray. And then behind that, we have a Southwest Airlines 737-800 going to San Jose, California. It is tail number November 8546 Victor.
Perfect. San Jose. I've been there twice, I think. The airport. I never actually visited the city. Been to the airport twice.
And then after that, we have a private jet trailing them as well, a Flexjet Bombardier Challenger 300, tail number November 518 Foxtrot X-ray, heading to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis. Perfect. Nick is asking, are Sunday nights usually pretty busy at BOI with air traffic? Might as well get that comment featured there. Yeah, I would say so. Usually airlines actually have not necessarily extra flights, but like they bring in the biggest planes on either Sunday or Monday. That's usually the busiest days of the week. With I think Southwest brings a lot of seasonal flights in on Saturday, but yeah, usually Sunday, Monday are the kind of the busier times. I'm not sure about right now if there's anything extra, but yeah. Got an arrival here. I'd assume it's that Alaska.
Yes, it's the Alaska Special Livery, which is coming in on to it left is the Go Dog Special Livery. Yeah.
All right, and we are missing. Oh shoot, this is not very strategically done. Um, all right, and this is the Alaska E-175 in the Washington Huskies livery. Still a little disappointed they didn't paint a Boise State livery, because they used to have a Dash 8 that was in the Boise State. But the Huskies are okay, I guess.
I believe they're going to paint all of them, so hopefully they're going to bring the Boise State.
That'd be really cool, considering we have a Focus City here.
Yes.
That would make a little sense. And this is that Southwest 737-800 going to San Jose, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Glad to see a lot of Southwest today because we don't always get a ton of Southwest flights. On the stream at least. Oh, that thing seems to be pretty light. All right.
Our next arrival is a United A319 from Denver, tail number November 837 Uniform Alpha. And then trailing that, or gonna hop in front of it, is a Bridger Aerospace Canadair fireplane. Should be coming in here shortly.
All right, and it does look like we have a United A320 pushing back going to Denver, Colorado here. I would assume. Yeah, because I think they opposite their San Francisco and Denver flights, I'm pretty sure. So I think that's going to Denver.
The guy's riding, the ramp agent's riding a skateboard.
That's funny. Can I get a... Oh, I catch him in time? Oh, he just went under. Oh, he picked it up. He knew we were filming him.
That is, yeah.
Alright. Alright, and if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to leave that like. Get to 15 likes today on this stream. We did it last time, so we can do it this time. We actually did it multiple times. So I think it's possible. 15 likes is our like goal for today. Got about 2 hours left of the stream here. So be sure to do that if you're liking the content. And of course, subscribing is always appreciated. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the month.
There's a Gem Air Britain Norman BA-20 Islander. Doesn't say where it's going, but I'm assuming it's probably going to McCall or Salmon, Idaho.
Yeah, if it's Gem Air, it's probably going to Salmon, or I think they fly to Salmon. They're like a, for those that don't know, they're like a charter airline that flies directly out of the, doesn't even do that. Their check-in areas at the terminal, but their flights leave somewhere else. But anyway, if you check on Wikipedia, it's the only charter airline on the list of airlines, which is a little strange. I don't know if it belongs there, but nonetheless, that's what it is. It's a charter airline. They fly to specific destinations for the most part. Their main one is Salmon, and I think they also go into somewhere around McCall, I think.
They also do like little grass strips around Idaho. They fly up there and then they do like brunch flights where they take you up there. You have like breakfast and then you fly back down.
That'd be really cool. You just gave me an idea. All right, I'm gonna put you down for a second. It looks like we do have 3 likes. absolutely fantastic. We just got
Alright.
to multiply that by 5. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for liking the stream and subscribing. It does really mean a lot to me. The @ that you see on screen is our fellow guest host, our co-host, Mason here. He also is an aviation enthusiast here in Boise. Yeah. And it looks like we've been live for 1 hour and 11 minutes.
Alright.
So we are doing well. Looks like we got excellent connection. Looks like the quality is decent. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this to stream in HD because it doesn't. It says it does, and then you go to rewatch the stream and it is not.
So we have on Final, which I believe he just turned his landing lights on, is the Denver flight.
Perfect on United. All right, and Chris is saying, my mother was a flight attendant for American Airlines for 30 years. It's why I love to fly. When did your love for aviation begin? I guess we can both answer this. I guess I'll just go first. I actually, so my family always traveled and always does travel. We've had a variety of airline working experience in the family. So we've had reasons to go fly places, stuff like that. So I've always just been around flights. A lot of distant family lives out of town, so to go visit them, it's either drive for, 12 hours or fly. So I just kind of grew up flying, so I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then, when I realized I could make a YouTube channel and, show the world what it's like to fly. Obviously, I'm not the only one, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna take that opportunity. I know a lot about it, and I can, you know, geek off about it and not be made fun of. So yeah, that's kind of my love for aviation. But I kind of just grew up around planes. So
Exactly the same thing as
exactly.
you just said. Yeah,
Well,
my
there you go.
family traveled a lot. So as soon as I got on a plane, I really saw it and I liked it. So I tried to, or I am pursuing it. So yeah, I'm trying to become a pilot. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Hopefully good.
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to be going into aviation management. So whether that means running an airport, running an airline, running private jets, we shall see. But that's the goal. It does look like we have an arrival, and do you mind reminding us what that is?
Yes,
Thank
that
you.
is the United A319 from Denver. It is registration November 837 Uniform Alpha, and it is United 669.
And as soon as this lands, I think we should be having a departure of yet another United mainline flight. Uh, I'm assuming one of them's delayed because they're usually not this close together.
Yeah, that one also is going to Denver. Like every single flight here, once one arrives, then it immediately departs the other one.
Right,
So I
right.
believe, yeah, that's going to Denver.
Oh, sorry, I'll get that comment off the screen. I don't need that up anymore. I get distracted so easily. Is that? Did it? Oh, there
There
we
we
go.
go.
I don't know what happened there. I think I clicked too many times. All right, next up on the departures is a United Airbus A320 going to Denver, Colorado. And the flight you just saw is an A319 coming in from, can you guess? Denver, Colorado. And he's going to be heading out to San Francisco here in just a little bit. One of the last times you'll see the mainline San Francisco flight out of here for a little bit. They'll probably bring it back.
That aircraft going over us currently is a Not affiliated with the major airline, but is Spirit Air, another Britain, Northern Islander, heading up to another one of the Idaho backcountry airports.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and zoom in on this Delta for just a few minutes while we wait for the United departure, just so you can get some ramp action. Whatever's happening over there. Thank you guys so much for 5 likes. We're trying to reach a like goal of 15 likes today. So if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the month. And next up on the departures is that United Airbus A320 going to Denver, Colorado. It looks like he's getting on the roll right away, so we're going to move over there. Perfect. All right. Fun times had by all.
We have one arrival coming in.
Perfect.
Which is a private Cessna 510 Citation Mustang. Tail number 171 Alpha Alpha. And yeah, coming in from Cedar City.
Awesome. All right. We do have another question. Nick is asking, what has been your most memorable flight to date? And Mason, you can go ahead and go first if you want. You know.
I guess I could say maybe going to Hawaii for this first time was pretty cool. Flying over the ocean was my first time flying 5 hours on a flight, so I'd say that's probably my most memorable flight, I'd say.
Sweet, yeah. Mine is honestly probably the and I just posted the trip report of this too. The Emirates 777-300 from Dubai to Tokyo. And that's not just because it's Emirates, and not just because it's international, but also because I got to fly over countries that I've never seen before. I saw the Beijing airport from the sky, which was crazy, like the Beijing Capital Airport, the newer one. And so that was really cool. I got to see a few other countries from the sky. Plus the service is unlike anything else. So, yeah, that was probably my most memorable. Other than the JetBlue Inaugural, that was a pretty memorable flight as well. But yeah, that's partially why I record flights. Is because it's kind of like it's kind of like memorabilia almost. I don't really watch, I don't watch the videos constantly or anything, but like, you know, I post it so it's there, so that other people can enjoy it too, stuff like that. So yeah, those 2 flights I think are my top. Get rid of the comment now. There we go. All right. Oh my dear goodness.
So we do have another arrival coming in shortly, in about 8 minutes. We have a Alaska Horizon E-175 coming in from Seattle, Washington, which should be landing 28 right, hopefully.
Sweet. All right. We should be seeing that here soon. Let's see here.
And then in 15 minutes, we have a Spirit Airlines A320neo coming in from Las Vegas, Nevada. So, should be exciting. I believe is taking a weird route. Usually goes up that way.
Oh, that's a little strange, yeah. Might just be because it's, well, no, they usually land that direction. I don't know, that is a little strange. All right. And if you guys aren't just stopping by, just join the stream, grab some snacks, grab some drinks. We got some epic content for the next hour and a half or so. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, anything like that, feel free to drop it down. I've got the chat up and ready to respond. I am here with our guest host, Mason from Flying Spud Official. He's a local aviation enthusiast here in Boise. We're partying it up over here. So be sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the stream. We're trying to reach a like goal of 15 likes today. And if you really like the content and you want to support me a little more, I'd always appreciate a subscription. You can subscribe. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the month. So yeah, and my name is Devin. This is Legitimate Aviation Live. We're up atop the Boise Airport parking garage. The current local time is 7:21 p.m. on this Sunday, August 11th. Yeah. So, and I think the current temperature is something like 95 degrees. I can check that real quick. I don't have it directly. Oh, maybe I do. Do I have the weather on here? Oh, 92 degrees. Perfect. It is 92 degrees here in Boise.
I guess flight radar is like broken, but it says that the plane that we saw is coming in like later at 8:11.
Yeah, that's what it said about the UPS 67. It said it landed, but it said it was supposed to arrive at 6:30 instead of 5:30. I'm like, hold up. But I figured out that probably wasn't true when it said it was coming in from Memphis. Or no, was it Memphis? Where was it? I don't think it was Memphis because that's FedEx.
I'll check here in a second.
Yeah, no, maybe it's Ontario. I don't know. It was coming from somewhere far enough that you couldn't get here in an hour. Anyway, yeah. It was a fly.
Yeah, it came in from Louisville, and then it went out, I think, to Ontario or Louisville again.
Yeah, oh, Louisville, that was probably it. Look at all those cranes over there. If you zoom in past this delta, straight, oh, it's hard to tell on the screen. Straight that way, there we go. Those are all cranes. I believe it's building the new Micron expansion. It's like a $7 billion expansion or something like that, crazy. Literally like doubling the size of Micron here. And it's going to be one of the largest chip fabs in the world. It was going to be the largest, and then they announced a new expansion in New York. So now it's, I think, the second largest, which is a wee disappointing. But still really cool. Micron's expanding here. So that's what that is, I believe. And supposedly they're supposed to add housing and stuff down there too for all their employees, which will make that area, which is currently mostly just desert, like a pretty populated area, which will be kind of cool to see. Not everyone in Idaho likes growth, if you didn't know that. But I don't mind watching the city grow a little bit. Looks like we do have an arrival here. Mason, give us some.
The next arrival is that Alaska Horizon E175 from Seattle I was talking about earlier. It departed about 1 hour ish ago. So
Perfect. Yeah, usually those flights are only like an hour, hour 20 at the most, I think. Get a nice close up of that. There we go. Does look like we have a Southwest taxiing to the runway.
yes, it is heading out to Sacramento, California. A Boeing 737-700 should be
Sacramento.
departing here in 5 minutes.
All right, it looks like Nick is saying that he heard more steel in the Micron project than the Golden Gate Bridge. Interesting. Well, actually, I don't know if I've heard that, honestly. But I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. It's a massive expansion. It's like, I think it's like 100 acres or something, which sure isn't necessarily the biggest. Like, I think the
Wow.
overall span of the Golden Gate Bridge is more than 100 acres.
Yeah.
But when you consider its full buildings, uh, like production-sized buildings, multiple of them, I could see how that's probably a fair amount of steel. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be something to look up for sure. You might be right. I'm going to get the charger for the camera so we can stick around longer.
I believe saying on flight radar, or at least it just popped up. But right over next to us, FedEx, we have the Ericsson Aero Tanker, which is a McDonnell Douglas MD-80, which just popped up. So I'm pretty sure it should be heading out here soon to fight that fire.
All right, we are all plugged in. All good to go. And it looks like we have just hit 7 likes. Thank you so much for those who have liked the stream. If you want to be cool like those 7 people, you can always like the stream too. It's totally free. Just, click the button, tap the button, whatever you want to do. But of course, don't feel like you are forced to. Even though, I just called those people cool.
Our next arrival is a Cessna 510 Citation Mustang from Portland, executive.
Portland.
Tail number November 394, Charlie Mike.
All right. Refocus our attention on that Southwest down there. And that's that McDonnell Douglas he was talking about right there. Erickson air tanker.
Yes. Yeah, it has its beacon lights on, so I believe it's pulling out here shortly. And then we do have that Spirit Airlines coming in very shortly, just entering the approach now. So maybe the Southwest. I'm pretty sure the Southwest is waiting for that.
Yeah, possibly. All right. Well, while we're waiting, might as well do a little temperature check here. Current temperature here in Boise, Idaho is 92 degrees. It is currently 7:30 p.m. on this fine, smoky Sunday evening. So thank you all for tuning in. We still got a fair amount of the stream left over. So grab some snacks, grab some drinks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the content we've got set up for you here with our special guest, Mason, who seemingly is going to be here the whole time. So,
Yes.
and we're going to see. I don't know how my camera does trying to film at night, but if it works out, we will try to get some night footage as well. It won't be a lot because I don't have unlimited data, like, hotspot data, so I have just enough for what I need, pretty much. And that Southwest is going to Sacramento, California. This is one of, I believe, two flights a day in the summer.
Yeah.
Alaska has one. And there goes that McDonnell Douglas. This is kind of a rare sight now because all these airlines have retired them.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a special departure here. It's an aero tanker. What you said it was an 88?
87.
87.
So
That's close.
been out here, I guess you could say all week, here at the airport. So seen it depart. I mean, 5 times maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was here on Monday and I saw it just take off and land like 10 times while I was there. So
Perfect. Yeah, and it looks like we got Ben here on the chat saying Southwest dropping boarding groups for assigned seating. Thoughts for both the consumer and the profitability of the airline? That is a fancy question, and I like it. You want to give your thoughts first?
yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be different because I've flown Southwest a lot and it's going to be strange on how this is going to work. But,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to charge more like Spirit for certain seats, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I heard they are adding like extra legroom seats,
Oh
which
yeah, and they're upgrading
really,
their seats too.
which really worries me.
Yeah.
As much as, yeah, I've flown Southwest 4 times now, 5 times, something like that, 4 times. I've experienced all of their current fleet: the Max 8, the regular Dash 8, the 700. Not all the new interiors necessarily, but all of their different fleet types. And honestly, according to what they've said, the CEO has said, they're saying that it's going to be more profitable not to have, like, to put in assigned seating. So as much as some people like it because, especially for families, even though, in some cases families could just book seats next to each other, they don't all the time. And I think that's mostly because of basic economy and whatnot. So in that sense, it might not be very good. But if you're paying cheaply for basic economy, Southwest is the same price really, from what I've seen. You get better deals when you do connections. I know that. But like from here to Denver on both, I guess depends when you book, but at certain points, it's both the same price, close to $200 for the cheapest ticket. So it's not necessarily a better deal. But, you know, I think I don't think they're decreasing legroom in regular economy because they were never It's not like the JetBlue situation where they're actually like decreasing it by like 2 inches, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I think personally it's gonna be just as profitable. Might take a little bit. They're gonna have a different fan base. A lot of people who love Southwest will start to, try other airlines and stuff because there's no reason to fly them for that particular purpose anymore. But in terms of the consumer, that's really just families, and even families like my family. Even when I was like 8, it's like we just sat wherever.
Yeah.
Obviously, my parents would check on me and stuff like that, but it's an airplane, so like you're not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
and this
then,
is, oh, you might as well
yeah,
announce it there.
I believe, yeah, that is the Spirit Airlines A320 Neo coming in from Las Vegas, Nevada, the banana plane. And that was a 1 hour and 25-minute flight.
I've done that route twice now, which is a fact, I guess. For those of you who live in Boise, just a little, uh, just a little something special to know. If you book about a month and a half out, you can get one-way tickets to Vegas for 20 bucks on Spirit. That's, of course, without a bag and without seat selection. So if you have a big suitcase and you want to choose your seat, it'll be probably 60 bucks each way. And I think the return is usually like 10 or $15 more on average. But that's still really cheap. I did a day trip to Vegas uh, in April with one of my friends. Those trip reports, one of them's out already, and that cost me like 120 bucks total, I think, including seat selection. I didn't book it for 20 bucks round trip. I missed that, but I got it for like 50 or 20 bucks each way. I got it for 50 bucks each way. So it's really cheap if you book it at the right time. Obviously, when it gets like a week before, it goes up, but just a little fact. And they do that, I'm sure, at other cities, but Boise's, what I'm most familiar with.
I'm not entirely sure, but the runways might be changing. Know that MD-80 taxied down to 10 left, so
Right, right.
we'll see what happens.
Oh no, seems like the wind is still going in the same direction. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I don't remember what direction it was going, honestly, so I'm.
it was going that way.
Right, and it still seems like it's pretty much going that direction. Because they usually take off slash land in the opposite direction of the wind, right?
Yeah.
I think Boise specifically, they get the choice. So like pilots can land on that side if they want, or take off or whatever. But yeah, usually it's all the same direction. And I do see an arrival out there. Is it coming up on flight radar?
That is a SkyWest 3688 from Seattle. Embraer E175, about, yeah, once again, maybe 1 hour-ish flight. But yeah, that is coming in from Seattle. Registration November 310, Sierra Yankee.
Perfect. And this Delta that you're all looking at right now should be leaving soon. I think it leaves at 7. It's probably just about done boarding, actually. I think it leaves at 7:59 is the schedule time, I think.
Yes,
So we'll probably see it
exactly.
leave at 8:10 or something like that. If it was Seattle, I'd say probably an hour late. Every time, whether it's my dad, whether it's me, whether it's any of my family members, every time they fly Delta home from Seattle, it's delayed an hour. It's never been on time. So,
Yeah.
and that might just be bad luck. But that route's been flown in my family probably close to 100 times in the last 10 years.
Wow.
So it's flown a lot. Um, Not quite 100 times, but close.
I remember flying it the late night flight that went into Bravo 14, and it was delayed 15 minutes maybe, so not too bad.
Yeah, that's funny because that's like the only flight that ever is like anytime whoever's flying it's like, oh no, I'm flying home on Delta from Seattle. It's like I'll be home late, and sure enough, it's funny. It never causes any real issues.
Yeah, which actually, uh,
Is this
Delta.
sorry? Is this flight late? The one landing?
Which one? Let me check. Probably is.
That'd be funny if it was, because it's from Seattle.
It actually is late.
It is
Yeah,
late? How
2
late?
hours.
Oh, there you go. And I bet you it wasn't a viable, like it wasn't a legit issue. It was probably, oh, we couldn't get a bag into the cargo hold. Because it's always, one time it was somebody injured themselves inside the cargo hold, which is unbelievable. One time it was a little like rock dent in the engine, which is a little more fair.
Yeah.
And they took an hour to figure out if it was too big, and it wasn't. So that was cool. Uh, and I don't remember what the other delays were. I haven't flown the route as much as, my dad or whatever has, other family members. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, that Delta, it was supposed to land at 5:39 and it came in at 7:42, so that's
Unbelievable.
interesting.
Unbelievable. All right, and if you guys are just joining the stream, my name is Devin. This is Legitimate Aviation Live. We are up atop the Boise Airport parking garage here on this beautiful but smoky Sunday evening. The current local time is 7:41 p.m. The weather is 91 degrees and sunny, with, partly cloudy, I guess. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, be sure to leave that like. We're trying to get to 15 likes today on this stream. It means a lot to me, and it means even more if you guys want to subscribe. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the month. We're on a roll with subscribers. We've gotten quite a few in the last few weeks, so thank you guys so much for your support. We're just trying to get to 300 by the end of the month. So if you do like the content, you do like what you're seeing, be sure to consider doing that. It just lets me know, I'm doing something right, doing something well, and to keep on going. And the little on the stream, on the screen that you're seeing up at the top, that is our guest host, Mason here. Say hi, Mason.
Hello.
Yeah, he's kind of the man on the radar. He's checking out Flight Radar, making sure we're getting all the flights coming in and going out, giving us information on those, answering questions, stuff like that. So if you guys do have any questions it'll probably end up being both of us, but if you do have any questions for Mason, feel free to put those in the chat. Be sure to say hi if you haven't yet. It's always cool to say hi to new viewers and stuff like that. And if you're not from somewhere like Idaho, or actually even if you are from Idaho, it's always cool to see where people are from. We do have some viewers in Germany. I've seen several local people on the chat. Some people from England. I forget the other places. There's been a lot of different places. So feel free to let me know where you're from. It's just kind of cool to see kind of where in the world people are watching from. So yeah. Otherwise, we are waiting on. Are we waiting on anything? I think that looks like the Delta, the jetway is pushing back here. So
Yes.
it looks like that guy should be getting ready to head out. That Delta just came in from Salt Lake City right behind it. Or Seattle, not Salt Lake. Man, need to slow down. That E-175 from Seattle is going to be pulling into gate B20 here. This is one of Delta's 7 daily flights. 7, 5? One of the two. From Seattle, all on Embraers. Get a nice close-up of that. Wonderful.
Yeah, this is the right now we currently have no aircraft sadly coming in. So it's the one part of Boise where there's these patches where there's no aircraft.
Right, that's a struggle. But it seems like we're getting to the point that people are willing to stick around, maybe? We still have 10 concurrent viewers, which by the way, thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot. But yeah, now would be the perfect time to ask questions because there's not a whole lot going on. If in case you have them, right? And it can be really anything, nothing personal because we just won't answer them. But you know, whether it's questions about the airport, questions about airlines, questions about what we think about things, stuff like that, anything like that, it just helps the conversation go along. We got two people here to answer them now instead of just me. So, which is always nice. Keeps the conversation.
Yeah, I believe we have a Delta or SkyWest 3692 coming in from Seattle, Washington. Another Delta
Is it late?
by 2 hours again. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it's arriving in about 14 minutes. Embraer E175.
Perfect. And we will probably be here for that. So, we have been live for a grand total of 1 hour and 48 minutes and 20 seconds. So thank you all for tuning in. So far, we still got probably another hour-ish of the stream to go. So be sure to grab some snacks and drinks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the plane spotting. Looks like we got an Alaska heading out here.
Oh yeah, there's the
Is that the Seattle flight or?
is going to Portland.
Perfect. And this is in that Washington Huskies livery. All right, and I feel like I need to point this out. We've reached 10 likes so far, which is absolutely amazing. We are just 5 likes away from hitting our like goal today, and guess what? There's 13 of you watching right now. So I mean, that's like a third of you if you just scroll down a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, but we are trying to reach 15 likes today. So if you do like the content, be sure to consider doing that one. Otherwise, this is our next up departure here, what you're looking at right now. And right behind that will be a Delta 8220-300 going to Salt Lake City. So that's kind of our lineup for the next little bit. So be sure to stick around for that. And while we're waiting, I'm going to grab some more water. It's a little toasty. All right, and for those of you who do like checking out airport streams, I do stream once. Well, I try to stream once a month. This month we should be getting 3 streams, including this one. So hopefully, we're gonna have 2 more later this month. Not necessarily in Boise. Stay tuned for information on that. Nothing official, but I will announce it when I think is a good time and when I know for sure. Uh, but yeah, we should be getting a couple more streams here on the channel in August. And hopefully we'll be able to get maybe monthly streams come this fall. I don't know what my schedule will look like yet, so I can't say for sure. And if you do like trip reports, I try to post monthly trip reports as well to places all around the United States and, of course, the world. On airlines like Delta, United, Southwest, a bunch of low-cost airlines, Spirit, Sun Country, JetBlue, Avelo, as well as international airlines like Emirates and ANA. So kind of a nice variety there. That ANA trip report is the A380, the Flying Hanu. That trip report will be coming out in November, I believe. So be sure to stay tuned for that. That was definitely an interesting flight, to say the least. You will see more on that when it comes out. But that's kind of what I do, in case you're curious. And I don't see the, oh, there it is. I see the Alaska. And we do have one airplane lined up on the runway. It's an Alaska E-175 in the Flying Huskies in the Washington Huskies livery, going out to Portland. So super exciting stuff there. And of course, we got that Delta A220-300 going to Salt Lake City. He's pushing back right now, as you can see on screen. All right, and we are officially 1 like away from our like goal of 15 likes. So if there's one singular person, oh, there we go. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for getting us to our like goal today of 15 likes. Of course, if you do still like the stream, you can always go ahead and add to that. I'll probably set another like goal just to keep the motivation, right? But thank you guys so much for reaching the initial like goal today. Definitely means a lot. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content, that I can keep going, keep streaming, keep spending hours out at the airport to do this in the 95-degree heat. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. And this is that Horizon E-175 and the Washington Huskies going to Portland, Oregon. And this is one of, I believe, 4 flights a day to Portland. 5 flights? Yeah, 5 flights a day to Portland. All of which are conveniently on the E-175, which does not make for great content. But, you know, whatever. Alaska will eventually change that, hopefully.
Our next departure, just now pulling onto the runway, is a Beechcraft King Air 260 and the United States U.S. Forest Service, heading to, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but Hedlington, maybe?
Yeah,
Hedlington?
Edmonton? That's in Canada.
PDT, let's see where that is. That is in Oregon.
What? Was it Edmonton or was it?
It's like here. So it's a weird name.
Oh, Pendleton.
Yeah, Pendleton.
Oh, okay. That
Can't
makes sense.
pronounce it correctly, but yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not too far from here.
I have no idea where that Delta E-175 from Seattle went. I believe it's that one coming in all the way over there. Let's see. Yes, it is. So yeah, that one is coming in from Seattle. Delta connection, Embraer E-175. Obviously, 2 hours late, and registration November 285 Sierra.
See if you can get a shot of it. There we go. Blurry, but that's what that is. All right. And we'll be seeing that land here in just a few minutes. I'm curious, in the comments or in the chat, what do you guys think of Mason as a co-host? I'm not really sure what I'm expecting. Like, I guess I feel like most people are like, oh, it would be rude for me to say something bad. But I don't think anyone would say anything bad. So I'm just curious. Um, Obviously, his channel's up on the screen. So if you do really like Mason as a host of a stream, he does do his own streams as well. Um, he'll be out here in Boise kind of while I'm off in college, stuff like that. Um, so if you do really like Boise streams, he'll kind of be the guy for that. But yeah, we're out here co-hosting a little stream. That is a Delta E-175 coming in from Seattle.